Welcome back to the Tulsa Vet Set. We'd like to thank you for stopping by our YouTube channel. And in this short video, Bob Taylor, who is a member of the club, is going to be going over our website. So we hope you find this short video informational.
All right. How many of you love websites? Yeah, exactly. Me too. A guru will use that loosely. So how many of you actually get on the website today, if I can get a raise of hands? How many would like to get on the website but can't? Okay. So I've got a sign-up sheet for anybody that's had password issues, sign-on issues, etc. It is an exclusive website to members only. There are some things that the general public can look at to entice us to join our club, but all the good stuff is you got to have a member, you got to have a sign-on, be officially approved, be a paying member to actually get into the content. So I'm kind of going through and scrubbing that. I've made some very subtle changes just to try to get it a little easier to read. I went to the first directors meeting this last Thursday just to get an ideas of what they wanted the website to be without me just going crazy on it. And they pretty much said just go crazy on it. I definitely would love ideas from the membership of what you'd like to see on the site. And I'll probably put 4 to 8 hours a week working on it on the weekends for fun, because that's what I do, just for fun. It keeps me out of trouble with Angel, my wife. So, but real simply, if you just the first page, if you look at it, it used to be red, and I love red. We have a red vet, but it was a little harder to read. And then the paragraphs, if I get this to, it was all just, it kind of told the whole story without any kind of breaks in it. So it was just a big paragraph of words, and you really couldn't see them because it was black on red. So this a little easier to read, a little more simple. I didn't change any content. When obviously, as I get more suggestions and speaking with the directors and you guys, I can put different content in there. So just broke it up to make it easier to read our stories, meetings, newsletter, kind of who we are and what we do. And then obviously our wonderful sponsor and what we all love is the Little Lighthouse. So future enhancements we'll do, obviously, we're going to try to create a little lighthouse page to tell that story a little bit better. I've also had a suggestion for something around honoring our veterans, which I think would be a great thing to do. I've updated some of the videos, try to keep that fresh. Every time we have an event, I'll have the latest video, which I know Chuck does a lot of those. Thank you for that, Chuck. And I've made it easy to link over to his page on the Corvette 918 page and the Tulsa Vet Set page for YouTube. You can just click on it and it takes you right over there. You can see the latest videos. The Vet Gazette is now on there. So you can just... So, yeah. Really simply, everything I do, I try to keep the website. If you know anything about websites, if there's anybody ever been on one and it sits and it loads forever and you get frustrated and go somewhere else, right? Because you don't want to wait for it to load. So if you bog a website down with a bunch of content, that's what happens. So what I try to do is link it to other sites with those big servers, you know, Microsoft and Google servers and YouTube servers. So it just sends you there and they use their money and their speed to make our website more friendly. But if you clicked on the Vet Gazette, and there it is. And then what I'm going to do, I think Sherry is going to send me some previous Vet Gazettes for the last year. But if you click right on, anywhere on the screen, it will download the Vet Gazette. Pretty simple. Yay. And then all the information. Again, you have to sign in to see this portion because it has people's emails and phone numbers. We don't want that out for just the general public. If you also notice at the top, it did open in a new window. So for those of you that get frustrated, you have to hit the back key. All you got to do is if you look up top there, you just hit and you're back to the Vet Set. So it does open in a separate window. So now you have your Vet Gazette open and you're done looking at it, but you want to leave it up, you can go back to the website, do whatever you want. I think our sponsor is important. Don't everybody else probably agree? Sponsorship is important. So that was one of the first things. As you can see, let me sign in. So this is your YouTube page. So what I do, whatever the latest event will be the big video on top. But if you go down a little bit further, and for some of you around yesterday or half an hour ago, I was over there making some changes while you guys were eating. But this is the Vet Set channel. If you click on this, as you can see, it has a few videos, but it takes you right to YouTube. You don't have to know anything other than there's our YouTube personal private Vet Set page. If you look right here, you can click subscribe. And then now, if you have YouTube, which most of you have a Google account, Google owns YouTube, you subscribe, and then you can always very easily go back to it anytime you want, even if you're not on the website. And then to make it super simple, I know not everybody is super tech savvy. I just try to make it, if you click on it, it's probably going to take you where you want to be. And then let me see if I can get to our sponsor page. Okay, so you can see when you log in, it'll show your name up there. However you're registered, your user ID will show. That's how you'll log in. I should have probably showed you that. I made that a little bigger and easier for you to log in. If you don't have your login, I'll get that. I've got sign-up sheets I'll pass around. Just put the information. Obviously, it's got address and those things. If you don't want that on there, don't put it on there. But again, it is private, just to the club members. There it is. Okay, so Jim Glover, obviously our sponsor. When you became a member, when I became a member, I get this card in there. It talks about the deal you get with Jim Glover, so I just put that on the page. So it's kind of a reminder as you're obviously looking for new Corvettes or parts or services, you'll see you got a good discount there. And then down here is when you click on new Corvette inventory, it takes you to Jim Glover's website for new Corvettes. So you can see his inventory at any time of what's new and different there. And again, it opens in a separate window. And then you're tired of looking at new because they're a little pricey and you want to see what he's got used, you can just click use and it takes you to Jim Glover's used Corvette page. And yesterday he had one, looks like they just have one gray one. Anybody in the market for a used gray C7, there it is. And then finally, if you need to schedule service, this takes you right to Jim Glover's service page and you can schedule service with them.
Yeah, you are good at this, aren't you?
I just enjoy it, yeah. So, like I said, you can click the picture, click the sentence, it takes you where you want to go. And if you're ever lost, as you can see, there's 5 windows open now. You can always, if you close this one out, it's just going to get rid and go right back to the website.
We'd like to say thank you, Bob, for putting that on for us. He's doing an amazing job with the website. Now, if you are new to the community, new to the Tulsa Vet Set, and you don't have a sign-in yet, the next time you are at an event or at a meeting, you just find one of the directors, and they will be able to get you into contact with who can provide you with that information. We'd like to thank you for stopping by the Tulsa Vet Set YouTube channel. We hope this little tutorial has been beneficial to you, and we look forward to seeing you at the next event.